Good morning, everybody. How's it going? On today's midweek episode of the Level 1 podcast, it's a stacked show. Why? Because today, I'm going to be reacting to a ton of trailers that were released yesterday during Sony's State of Play broadcast. So, if you want to know what I think about the new God of War featuring Faye, if you want to know what I think about Wolverine, or maybe Ace Combat 8, or Until Dawn 2, you're going to find out today. Plus, there'll be a big update on all of the current playthroughs, Pokemon cards, and everything that's been going on here on the streams recently. We'll get you all caught up, settled up, so you know what to expect coming up in the next week. So it's going to be a good show. It's all about reacting. If you hear about games, you're in the right place. It's time for the Level 1 podcast. What's up? How y'all doing? It's Wednesday, so it's the middle of the week, June 3rd, 2026. I'm DSP, your host for the show, and I hope that you're ready to chill with Phil. What's up and good morning to everyone out there. An interesting week so far. This week, actually, in my opinion, has gone much better than I at first thought it would. Reason being, I was actually able to get some stuff here earlier than originally planned. So we were able to continue on with our Pokemon card mania as we've had over the last couple of weeks. But also, we came to the determination that we were not going to continue with 007 First Light after yesterday's boring as dirt stream. And that obviously was a really good choice because I think now we're going to be able to focus more on newer stuff and better stuff that we're interested in rather than this modern slop. But in addition to all of that, we had the awesome premiere of Castlevania Symphony of the Night, a game that I am absolutely loving so far, although it's certainly not easy, but it's fun, it's fair, and it's interesting. I had only played half of the game 20 plus years ago, and to be able to jump back into a classic like this and now play it with an interactive audience for the first time has been pretty darn fun, and I'm excited for more. So, I am happy to have you all here this morning. How is everyone doing today? I wish you all the best. I hope that you're in a good mood. I'm ready for a full and fun day of stuff. Not only are we going to be reacting to a ton of stuff from the Sony State of Play presentation yesterday, but we're also going to be playing more of the awesome Lego Batman on today's stream, which is a great game. I'm very much enjoying my time with it. I hope that you're enjoying the playthrough. People seem to like that it's covering so much Batman lore in regards to, like, you know, all the different iterations of Batman over the years. Already it's covered the Tim Burton movies. It's covered Batman Forever, Batman and Robin. And now I'm curious what it's going to head into because I think it's going to be Mr. Freeze and Bane next. So I wonder what lore they're going to pull those characters from. I don't know. So how is everyone this morning? Good morning, everybody. Who do we got? Let's see. On the YouTube side, we got Gautron and Nothing Here, Brian Zen, Ellis, Siri, F for Fake, Dark Lady Goth, Tub Tubs, 666 Obsession, and John. How y'all doing? Grandmaster Scrub is here, and Gareth is here as well. On the kick side, we've got SNES Patrol, Toasty Chestnuts, Hot Poutine, The Maritime Gal, FF7 Enjoyer, Quarmouth, Eliza Pancakes, Pot of Greed. How y'all, all of you this morning? What's up, what's up? Edreed, I see. Some regulars here. Cool. Carliga, good morning. Good to see you. How's everyone doing? Everyone doing good today? We got a lot to talk about, but we're in no hurry. You know what I mean? Okay. Yes, Carliga, I shouted you out. All right, let's get caught up on everything, shall we? because we're going to do a lot of reacting today. We are. But before we get to the reacting, I feel like we should get caught up on everything that's been going on so everyone knows the status of what we're doing and what playthroughs are currently in the mix and the like. You know, a lot changes in 3 days, right? Okay, so in regards to our current schedule and what's going on. All right, let's go game by game. So first off, Lego Batman. How's it going and where are we in the game? I just explained that we have beaten the first 3 chapters. The last thing we did in the game is we defeated Poison Ivy. I believe that the game has 6 story chapters. I could be wrong, but I think people were saying it has 6. So we're roughly through the halfway through the game, which is good. I want to say that we're like 13 parts in. We're 14 parts in. So yeah, if the game is really 6 chapters, that would make sense. And likely we're going to have a good time unlocking more in the second half. I think we have half the characters unlocked. So we have Batman, Jim Gordon, Catwoman, and Robin. But it still looks like Batgirl is in there. And then there's 2 other characters I don't even recognize. Okay, so it'll be interesting to see who else we unlock and what other content is available. And the more that we play, the more it keeps unlocking. And the thing is, I'll be honest with all of you. Oh, wow, Erix. I wasn't expecting that. Thank you, Erix, for a $50 super chat this morning. He says, in honor of the Amazing Digital Circus finale, we should do a Pokemon TCG pack opening. All right, and we will indeed, in tandem with the $50 contribution from Erix. Thank you so much. That means we will open a pack of Pokemon trading cards on this stream. And it will be from my brand new box of Phantasmal Flames. Very nice. I'm excited for that. Let's put that over there and get Erix on the leaderboard. Thank you so much. All right. I didn't know that the Amazing Digital Circus was ending. I think we actually watched when it premiered many years ago on my React show. And I never actually watched the show. I just saw like the trailer or intro to it. But I know that it has like a dedicated, you know, like a cult fan base on the internet, right? So thank you so much, Erix. Very generous start to the day. Appreciate that very much. And we will open a pack of cards. For every $50 contribution, we are opening a pack of Pokemon cards. So that's one. If someone else contributes 50, we'll do 2 on this stream, and so on and so forth, okay? And we will talk about that in a moment. We'll get caught up on that, okay? But, okay, so back to Lego Batman. We're about halfway through the game, 3 chapters down, 3 to go, and we got about half the characters unlocked. So I would say today, we're like officially heading into the second half of Lego Batman. I love the game. I think the game is outstanding. I think that it has an amazing open world Gotham, kind of similar to the Arkham series. The combat is fun and engaging. More abilities and things that you unlock, more things you buy, like outfits and stuff over the course of the game. It's the perfect combination of what you like from a Lego game combined with the Arkham series and Batman lore. Perfect for a Batman fan. And I'm a Batman fan, so I'm having a great time with it, and I'm excited for the second half. Okay, Pokemon Champions. This returned to my schedule a couple days ago, or a few days ago, and what Pokemon Champions is an online-only dueling game featuring Pokemon. All right, now, unlike regular Pokemon games where you explore the world, there's story, there's RPG elements, there's none of that in Pokemon Champions, okay? Champions is literally just dueling against humans. So you build a team, you level them up, or you build their custom loadouts, okay? And then you take them online, and out of a team of 6, you choose 3 Pokemon, and you duel with someone. And it's interesting because you never know who you're going to face. You don't know what kind of stuff they're going to have on their team. Sometimes you get lucky and you steamroll a team. Sometimes you get steamrolled. As you play, you earn credits and tickets to summon more Pokemon and then build your team even further, or to respec your own Pokemon to have better moves and the like. So overall, I think so far I'm liking the game a lot. We've played it twice, once months ago when it first came out, and then again just a couple days ago. And I've liked it both times that we played it. It's had good attendance. It had great support last time we played it, so it stays in the rotation for now. Now, if we play this a few times, people get tired of it. That's okay. Keep in mind that as we continue on with all other, games and things, there is another Pokemon game that we could play. Either Shining Pearl or Brilliant Diamond is available on the Switch too. So if people want a more mainstream Pokemon game, because they really liked Fire Red and me playing a retro Pokemon game, we could do that too. But I figured since Champions is out, and since we needed a break from this kind of retro vibe, it made more sense to kind of do something different. So let's see how Champions does. We're actually playing that tonight. And, you know, based on how it does, we'll determine if we want to keep it in the rotation or if we want to mix it up and play a different game. Okay? Shout out to Princess Luna, who has gifted our first membership of the day on the YouTube side. Thank you so much, Princess Luna, for the support, and good to have you here. Appreciate that very much. Okay. Okay. Castlevania Symphony of the Night. Awesome so far, right? We've now played it twice, and I think we're about 4 or 5 hours, like 4 hours into it. So far, we've unlocked a lot, right? Last night was a crazy good stream where, even though I died a bit on some tougher fights, like the 2v1 boss that you do in the Coliseum, it's a werewolf and a big minotaur. We still made solid progress. Last night, I got the double jump, the mist transformation, and the bat transformation. So now we're kind of flying around the castle and going to the areas we couldn't reach and stuff like that. And it's fun. It's really fun. I really like this game. Again, it's a combination of like Castlevania and Metroid. And, you know, I'm really digging it. And the audience so far has been great. We get good attendance and good support when we play it. So I can't wait. In fact, it did so well. You know, we're doing so well and having so much fun. I brought it back to the daytime stream. Tomorrow, it's going to be the daytime stream as we continue on playing it. In regards to, oh, Erix is saying, please get Pokemon Violet and the DLC. Obviously, I have Scarlet, because Pokemon Scarlet is what I played on Switch 1, and it didn't run very well on Switch 1. Everyone says it runs beautifully on Switch 2. I did not get the DLCs, correct? I only got the DLCs for Pokemon Sword, but we never got the DLCs for Pokemon Scarlet, right? That is something that potentially one day we could do if people were interested. I could re-download Pokemon Scarlet and try the DLC, but I don't know what it was because we never played it. That was years ago, right? Interesting suggestion. What's up, King Michael? Good morning. It's good to see you. Flixification says, man, I wish that they had Pokemon Platinum, which is way better version of Diamond and Pearl. Yeah, right now it's just Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl seem to be the only other retro Pokemon big games available on the Switch. However, there's likely going to be success with this in the future because, you know, Fire Red apparently sold pretty good. So I almost guarantee you that they're going to go ahead and start porting other versions of classic Pokemon games to the Switch, which will give us access to play them, because that was always my problem, is I didn't have the opportunity to play them, right, on the modern consoles and stuff. So, okay. So, trading card game, Card Shop Simulator. Okay, TCG Card Shop Sim. So far, the 2 streams we've done of this game have been great. You know, me running a trading card shop, buying licenses to stock new products, getting customers into the store, you know, opening packs, adding rare cards to my collection, and then reselling them for a profit, buying cards as people come in and offer them at the shop. It's been good. In the game, we're currently at like level 11, and when you hit level 12 is when you get to buy another type of cards. And it's funny because in the game, they don't do the cards like they do in real life. So in real life, you have Pokemon Mega Evolution, but then you have Pokemon Phantasmal Flames Mega Evolution, but then you have Pokemon Chaos Rising Mega Evolution, but then you have Pokemon Ascendant Champions or something Mega Evolution. You know, there's like 5 or 6 different boxes. In the game, they don't call them that. They're just like regular cards, rare cards, ultra cards, etc. So currently, we have the regular cards and the rare cards. But every time that you get a new set, it's all new cards. And so we're one level away from being able to buy the next set of cards. That'll obviously be more interesting because you're unboxing new ones, higher chances for rares and stuff like that. So far, we got so much stuff in the game. We got multiple kinds of cards, entire boxes. We've got the sleeves that you sell them to put the cards in. We got player mats. We've got little plushies. We have the battle decks. And we're working on unlocking other things like binders and stuff like that. So we keep progressively unlocking more and more and more in the game, which is awesome. It's just a chill vibe because we play the game usually for around 90 minutes, and then we do some pack openings at the end of the stream. So it's in tandem with me doing a game simulating the card stuff, then we actually open card packs in real life, which is really awesome. So I've had a great time with TCG, and I'm looking forward to more of that tomorrow night as a good variety thing, you know, in my streams. The one thing that failed this week, 007 First Light. At this point, I'm done with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, It's just not fun. It's a boring game. We were 7 hours in, and literally yesterday, the entire audience was begging me. They're like, Phil, please, we beg of you. We will support your streams. We will come watch your content. Just stop playing 007. It's a bad game. And to be honest, I have to agree, like, I was bored to tears. We were sneaking. We were trying to find ways to get money. We finally got the money. There was like a short story cutscene. Then we were driving a car around doing nothing. Then we were doing some platforming. It was so boring. The game is so uninspired and just not that interesting. And people are like, oh, it's a good Bond game. I'm like, well, that's great, but are you saying Bond is boring? Because the game is boring, you know? And I get it. Maybe people just miss 007 and they wanted to have a game with Bond again, but it's like, not this way. You know what I'm saying? Like, they could have done something much better. The game heavily borrows from franchises like Uncharted, Hitman, Splinter Cell, and Watch Dogs. Here's the problem. All of those games are better than 007 First Light. Like, every single one of them has established gameplay mechanics that are much more refined and better and interesting and challenging than this game, and they all have better stories. So, after 7 hours, I'm like, I just had enough of this crap, and so did everyone else. So, forget that crap. Done with 007, and we're moving on to other stuff, okay? Now, the good news here is we already have 4 games we're balancing. On Friday night, we're going to do Friday Night Fights Throwback Street Fighter, and there's another new game that we're going to try on Friday. It's called The Seventh Guest Remake. For those who don't know, in the 1990s, okay, there was a very prominent type of PC game that was popular as heck. They were called point-and-click adventures, but they had different themes. In particular, there was one called Seventh Guest, which is actually supposed to be a supernatural murder mystery, where you're interacting with a bunch of ghost guests at a mansion, and I think you're trying to solve a murder and or a series of murders, but you're actually solving puzzles and investigating with a full FMV cast. Like, they actually hired actors to act out scenes and parts of the plot. And so people really liked the game because it felt like it was an interactive movie, but it definitely had a lot of puzzle elements and exploration. So think Myst or Riven, but with a lot of people in it. That's basically what Seventh Guest is, but it's, you know, supernatural modern day stuff. So they have remade it, and it's coming out this Friday, and it's 4K. Like, they actually took all the visuals of the original game and they upscaled them to 4K. So it's going to look pretty interesting to see these actors in like full HD when back in the day it was all pixel fuzz. You know what I mean? I guess we'll see what happens when we try it on Friday. I mean, I'll be honest, I hope it works in the schedule and people like it. Because when I played both Myst and Riven, people really liked those games. But you never know these days with my audience. Sometimes things will catch on and actually do well. And other times things that I hope will do well do terribly. But I guess we'll see on Friday when I start playing it, if it works or not, and if you guys like it. Okay, so Seventh Guest Remake starts Friday. All right, and then, what else is going on this month? Well, what we need to do is, during the course of this next week, as all of these events are going down, we need to see what's going to get concrete release dates. Because at this point, I'm not actually sure what is getting concrete release dates, okay? But, here's the deal. On Friday, you may not be aware of this, it's the Switch 2 1-year anniversary. That's right, the Switch 2 actually released on June 5th, 2025. What I want to do on the podcast on Friday is I want to do a 1-year retrospective where I'm going to talk about what I think about the Switch 2 now that I've actually owned it for a year. What were the highs and lows? What games were hits? What games were misses? What do I think about the controller and the features of the console? What do I think about the pricing, etc.? So that you know, was it really worth it to jump in and get this console at launch like I did? Or was it not? Okay? So we're going to do a special segment on the podcast on Friday to celebrate the 1-year anniversary of Switch 2. Then, to be honest with you, there's not a heck of a lot that is going on in June, until the end of the month, game-wise. So, what we'll be doing is keeping our eyes peeled on all of this stuff that's going on right now at all these gaming events. You know, yesterday we had State of Play. Friday we have Summer Game Fest. And I think over the weekend is the Xbox event. So hopefully we're going to get a lot of ideas about what's really coming out soon and go from there. Now, I don't know because, you know, maybe nothing will release this month. In which case, hey, it might be a good time to focus in on what we've already been doing and then do some other projects like we've been discussing, like maybe go back and play Dark Souls 2 or something like that, you know, on PC, or do something different, you know. We have a few different options of things that we can do that we've been discussing. Maybe we could jump into some new indie games on PC. There's a lot of potential for things that we can do. So, let's see how the month goes and take it from there. FYI, I've opted to not do a marathon this month. Why? Well, because we did a marathon every single month of this year so far. Some have been great and some not so great. This month particularly, we don't really have anything going on to do a marathon for. But next month is the big one. Because, ladies and gentlemen, next month on July 4th, we're doing Indivestance Day, which is going to be my annual throwback event, remembering yesteryear, when I used to wear vests and hats and glasses and be silly and put them on in tandem with hitting levels of support on my stream. And so that's exactly what we're going to do, is like every 50 bucks raised that day, I'm going to swap out to a new hat or a new vest, and you guys are going to be voting live on what hats and vests and things you want to see me wear during the day to look like an idiot, but also during that day. It's dual purpose, because not only will I be having a few drinks, which is always fun, but I'm going to be cleaning out my closet, which desperately needs to be cleaned out at this point, because I've done so many improvements to my studio in the last couple of years. That closet is a huge mess again. So we need to clean it out and get all the junk thrown out. And basically have a good time checking out my classic games collection, because I have an old games collection in that closet that we looked at like 5 years ago. And what I'd like to do now is look at that collection now with my new setup, you know, close-up HD camera, take a look at what comes with each game, what the condition is, and then compare that to things online, okay, and see what the value is. For example, I know for a fact I have Earthworm Jim on the Sega CD, and it is in pristine condition, and people are saying that game is worth like hundreds and hundreds of dollars. I don't know, but we'll look it up. We'll figure it out together, and we'll be able to see what kind of games collection I really have today compared to, you know, years ago when I just kind of like very haphazardly said, oh, look, here's what I got, but I never really did anything. It'll be more interesting to actually compare and say, oh, look what I've got, right? So that's going to be a lot of fun. And it'll be a throwback day, and that's July 4th coming up next month on Independence Day. We're calling it Indivestance Day. All right, it should be a fun day. I hope you'll be here for that. That's the next major marathon that we are doing here on the channel. Okay? Cool. One final thing to discuss before we get to a little bit of Q&A, and then we do our reacting. DSP tries it for next week. Okay, this week, I tried this Korean this Korean fried chicken place. It was an utter disaster on Monday, for those who didn't see it yet. It was absolutely disgusting, like to the point where I barely ate any of it because it was so bad. I have no idea how it was that bad, but man, I mean, that's the first time in a long time that I got DSP tries it and I barely ate any food. So I was like really hungry that day because I barely ate anything. And it's actually funny because I've gotten comments on the video and or comments behind the scenes, and people are like, yeah, like I know about Korean, you know, fried chicken, and the chicken you got isn't very good. Like, you should have had better quality chicken. It shouldn't have been dry in tiny pieces like that. And basically people are like, yeah, it seems like that place that you ordered from, sadly, because it's like it's not really a chain because there's only 3 of them in my state. So it's not like a giant chain. But I guess people are saying, yeah, it is kind of subpar, and it's a shame because there are other places that do it much better, but they're just not here. So I didn't really get to experience the real Korean fried chicken experience that people really like. For example, someone told me that the pickled radish is actually supposed to be like a palate cleanser. So like you're eating and you're like, oh, I want to cleanse my mouth from this taste of chicken to go to something else. You eat it and it's supposed to be refreshing. It's not supposed to taste like a gym sock. It only tastes like a gym sock. At this one, I guess they're not basically maintaining it and it's not fresh. Anyway, so here's the question. What should we do for DSP Tries It next week? At this point, I honestly don't know. What do you guys think? I'm curious. What do you think we should do for DSP Tries It next week? Do you have any ideas of something new from a fast food place that we should check out? What do you think? If not, I might try to just go back to a place that previously I've gone to that I really liked. But then it's going to be one that obviously I like the episode because I'm purposefully buying something that I like. You know what I mean? But does anyone have any ideas for new things or stuff that's going on in fast food that we could check out. Eliza Pancakes, I'm not even going to read what you just said because I don't even think you bothered firing up a brain cell before you type. Oh, Caliban says Kool-Aid pineapples, you could make them. So are you aware of that? What that is? Because if you don't know what Kool-Aid pineapples is, it's a marketing scam. Yeah, it's not legit. Do you know what Kool-Aid pineapples is? So here's what's happened, okay? Supposedly someone on TikTok made a video where they went to their local Costco and they bought a giant pallet of jarred pineapple wedges that are like in juice. And they said, look, you can make Kool-Aid with the pineapples. And so they make this like drink Kool-Aid pineapples and it went viral. So now everyone is running to Costco and buying these pineapples to make Kool-Aid pineapples with. Okay? But if you're not aware, the whole thing is fake. The original influencer who did it is staged. They get paid to do this kind of stuff. So Costco and or the supplier of the pineapples paid them and said, hey, we bought too many pineapples and they're all going to go bad. And we obviously don't want to throw out all this stock. We're going to pay you to make a video to try to get people to come buy the pineapples. So they came up with this Kool-Aid pineapples thing, and it's all marketing. It's not a legit video. It's a paid advertisement. Now, I have no idea how it works because it's not outright like, hey, buy this brand of pineapple. But they clearly show the person going to Costco, buying the brand of pineapple, and it has caused people to run and buy the pineapple. So now the stock that was going to go bad is sold out, basically, because people are buying it for this weird trend. But the whole thing is a scam. Is it Sam's Club? Okay, it's Sam's Club. It's not Costco. Whatever it is, it's a scam. And I guess basically people are just so gullible. They just buy, they buy in everything. Oh, Kool-Aid pineapples. Anyway, so outside of that, do you guys have any ideas about what I should do for DSP Tries It next week? How is it a scam? Isn't it just a paid promo? No, because they supposedly, from what I'm to understand, they didn't disclose in the TikTok video that it actually was a paid promo, making it illegal. So it is a scam. Unless they did disclose it, in which case people are just stupid. No, here's the problem. There's no good pizza in my area. Because Matt the Man says, what about some pizza? Do you have Blaze Pizza or Pyology in your area? No. We have terrible fast food pizza like everyone. Like Domino's, Pizza Hut, Little Caesars, that kind of crap. We have, I'm not kidding you, Asian pizza. So like Indian fusion pizza, chicken tikka masala pizza. And we tried it a couple years ago and it was very bizarre and weird and I wouldn't get it again. Like, that's what we have in our area. We don't have, like, good pizza. We don't even have variety of pizza. It's not very good. Oh, no. Princess Luna, the idea of DSP Tries It is like me trying a meal. I'm not eating durian fruit. That's not a meal. You know what I mean? Like, I get it. It would be like an odd, taste test or something. But I'm looking for something that we could do as, like, a meal, for, on the show. I'm not trying to freak or gross myself out eating stuff, But for the record, these collab meals, I have zero interest whatsoever in any collab meals unless they actually are offering new products. So if Burger King has a collab meal, but it doesn't have a new item, I don't care. Because that's the problem. Like, for example, right now, they're doing a collab meal of, like, the new Toy Story movie with the pizza chain. But literally, they're not doing anything new. It's just pizzas you can get there right now with a box that says Toy Story. So what the fuck do I want? That's not even a taste test. It's a pizza I can order normally. So why would I even try it? You see? And this is what they're doing with all these fast food places now. They've completely run out of ideas. So now they're all just doing stupid marketing collabs with boxes and stuff rather than offering food. No, we didn't do the Superman Dairy Queen Blizzard last year. Zombie Wolfpack, from what I'm to understand, the Onimusha demo is only 30 minutes long, so I don't know how we would even do it because it wouldn't be long enough for a stream. Plus, I'm already sold on the game. I'm going to get it later this year anyway, so I don't think I really need to play the demo. Skyjogger, I understand what you're saying, but sadly something like that wouldn't be viable. He says, could you do something like a taste test, head-to-head testing of 3 or 4 frozen pizzas? I can't do that. Why? Because again, the idea of DSP Tries It is that I'm having a meal with you guys at the end of a stream. How do I cook 4 frozen pizzas at the same time in my oven? People who do that, who do like the taste test, here's what they do. They're not doing it live. It's an edited video for YouTube. They cook one pizza, they eat it and review it. They cook the next pizza, they eat it and review it, and then they edit all that into one video. So, yeah, it's like a 20-minute video for them, but it probably takes them hours to make. That's not what I'm doing here. I'm just trying to do like a taste test for a live stream, if that makes sense. So it has to be something that can be done quickly, like a meal from a place or something like that. What? Cut them into quarters and put them in? Are you crazy? Do you understand how pizza cooks? If you cut a pizza into quarters and you put it all in the same pan, here's what you're gonna end up with: 4 different pizzas that one is cooked, one's not cooked, one's overcooked, and they're all terrible. You can't do that. You have to cook the pizza intact. Jessica Miller did a $2 super chat and said, try the worst rated place or THC drink flight. Well, first off, I don't want to go to the worst rated place because I want to eat. Like, I don't want to have another Korean chicken situation where I pay all this money for food, because that Korean place, I paid $40+ and I ate barely a piece of chicken. It was disgusting. So I was starving and I actually didn't eat dinner that day. I'm not even kidding. On Monday, I had no dinner. All I had was a protein bar and I went hungry. So, no, I don't want to purposefully order from the worst rated place because then I can't eat. Again, I think people misunderstand DSP Tries It, okay? I am not a food reviewer who makes money on this show. This is not the content that I put out. This is a bonus show that I do for you guys just for fun, but it's meant to be a silly thing that we just do at the end of a stream. So if there's like a new fast food promotion or a new item at a fast food place, or maybe there's a local place that you haven't seen me try and you want me to try, this is not supposed to be purposefully try the worst place to make a stunt video where I overact and say the place sucks to make money, because I'm not going to. Like, for example, this Korean fried chicken place has 1,000 views on the video in 2 days. That makes me like $4. But I didn't get to eat on Monday. So it's not worth it. You understand? I really think that people, what it is now, there's a whole category of people on YouTube who make this content, and you think I'm one of them. Right? You think I'm Review Bra, or you think I'm the guy that goes to fast food restaurants and, you know, literally reviews every single thing, or does the side-by-side taste test of pizzas, and this is their content because it's highly produced content for YouTube, and they get tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of views on it, and they make money. I get 1,000 views. Okay? It's just an added thing. I'm not even, you know, this isn't even like, oh, this is a reward for hitting, you know, support goals. It's nothing like that. It's just for fun. Okay? So it can't be something crazy. So here's the truth. Here's what you guys are telling me. There's just nothing to do for DSP Tries It right now. Because no one's coming forth and saying, oh, guess what? There's this new thing at McDonald's. There's this new thing at Taco Bell. There's this new thing at Pizza Hut. There's this new thing at Jollibee that we really want you to try. No one is saying that. No one is saying that. So what that's telling me is that there's just nothing going on right now, you know? Okay. So I guess at this point, unless we come up with some ideas for DSP Tries It, I guess the show is going to be on hold. You know, just being honest, like I just don't see us really doing it if there's no purpose to doing it. Okay? Now, one other thing, because now we're going to get to reacting. Next week, okay, what I would like to do, all right, is I'll shout that out in a second, Jessica. Next week, what I would like to do is take a look at the feedback that you guys gave me last month in regards to reacting. Because you remember last month, early in May, we did a special series of streams where I reacted to the Quartering documentary by June the King. The streams did well. People liked the variety of content. And they said, well, what will you do next? And I said, I don't think I want to do anything next. Like, you know what I'm saying? Let's not rush into it. All right. Let's figure out something that you guys really want to see. That's going to be worth my time. Not rush into reacts that no one cares about again. So, you guys gave me feedback, but I haven't had a chance to go read said feedback. So I think what we will do is next week, all right, on one of these shows, whether it's the podcast or the morning show, we're going to go into the comments that you guys left on that video where I asked for feedback, and we're going to see what you recommended, and I'll interact with you guys live, and we'll try to brainstorm and figure out exactly what should be the next big React event, because I think I should do one at some point in June. I just don't know what it's going to be. So that's what we need to figure out. And I would have done that this week, except this week, because all the gaming news is coming out, it makes more sense for me to focus on the gaming news and reacting to gaming trailers and the like this week. And then next week, we'll get heavily into the other stuff, the reacting stuff. Okay? Cool? So if you haven't yet, go to the DSP Reacts channel. There was a video that I posted up a few weeks ago, and I said, please give me feedback. Please respond to that video with your suggestions, and we'll look at those next week. Okay. Okay. All right. So Jessica Miller, thanks for another $2. Try your wife's food. Ask her to make an exotic meal. I have my wife's food every day. She cooks. But we're not doing DSP Tries It with her food. There's no point. She's cooking healthy meals high in protein for us, not for you. More than likely, people would just say, oh, that stuff sucks because it's not what Americans consider gourmet food. Like, for example, today we're going to have one of two meals. We're either going to have salmon burgers, which is just salmon patties that she grills up, and we're going to have that on keto bread with a little bit of a condiment and a side of flavored rice and veggies. That's our dinner. Okay? What am I going to do for DSP Tries It? Oh, look, flavored rice. It has flavor. It tastes good. Oh, look, veggies. It tastes like vegetables. Salmon patty. Oh, it tastes like salmon. That's not what people want for DSP Tries It. They want something that's a thing you can go get, and then you're seeing my review of it to see if it's good, to know if you should go get it. Not, this is food that Phil makes at home for himself because it's healthy food. Like, that's not the point of the show. Okay? As for exotic meal, my wife doesn't make exotic meals because she makes healthy food for us. That's the point of her cooking. Okay. It is. Nothing here says that sounds like a solid meal, though. It is. It's just nothing interesting for DSP Tries It. Oh, God. So I'm being told Panda Express now has Chinese brisket. I'm just trying to find it. Because, you know, on their site, they don't let you actually do anything. You have to put in your address and all kinds of crap. What is it doing? I just want to see the menu. It's loading and not doing anything. I'm serious. It's frozen. All right, fuck Panda Express. We're not doing it. Their website doesn't work. I don't give a fuck. I'm serious. I went to their website. Can't even click on the menu. You got to put in your location first. I put in my location. It's just loading endlessly. Fuck them. They don't get my money. Fuck those idiots. They run a horrible business. Their food is terrible. Fuck them. Okay. See? You can't even maintain a fucking website that works? You're going to take my time away, my valuable time, and fuck me over on my own show? Fuck you. I'm not eating your food. Go to hell. Here, I'm going to very briefly take a quick look at a few different fast food things. Very briefly, okay? McDonald's. Featured favorites. Nothing new. McDonald's literally has nothing new right now. They actually don't. They have absolutely nothing new whatsoever. It's just their normal menu. Okay. Burger King. Loaded jalapeno Whopper, which is literally just a Whopper with jalapenos of 2 different kinds that you can get right now, and you always could get. It's not new. Okay, so forget Burger King. Wendy's. New spicy chicken sandwich. You've got to be kidding me. This is the 10th new spicy chicken sandwich that they've got. For real? Jalapeno ranch cheeseburger. Oh, you mean a cheeseburger with jalapenos and ranch sauce on it that you could get anyway? You know, the same as the jalapeno Whopper at Burger King? Wow, they're really working hard at these places to tempt you to go and buy, right? So they have a new spicy chicken sandwich, supposedly, and they have a jalapeno ranch burger. So, all right, Wendy's is a maybe. I haven't had Wendy's in a while. Maybe I could try the burger and the new chicken sandwich. Okay, that's a maybe. Wendy's is a maybe. What about Jack in the Box? They still have the Hot Ones collab menu. I'm not doing that ever again because I didn't even get the sauce last time I ordered it. Let's see. What about Taco Bell? Shredded beef dipping taco. Okay, let's try something else. Let's see. Just for the heck of it, I never checked this out, but I'm checking out KFC. Boneless bucket, the latest. Boneless bucket for one. Fried pickles. That's it. That's all they have. Boneless bucket and fried pickles. Okay, forget KFC. Popeyes. A blueberry lemon cheesecake cup. That's literally it. Okay, forget them. Let's try pizza now. Domino's. Literally nothing, just slice sauce. They're now giving you sauce to dip your pizza in. That's it. They don't have any new products, just a side of sauce to dip your pizza in. Okay. Wow. Pizza Hut. New crispy parm pan. So all it is a pan pizza, and they're sprinkling Parmesan cheese on the edge of the crust. That's it. It's just a regular pan pizza, but they're sprinkling cheese on the edge of the crust. Okay, forget that. Papa John's. Papa John's are the guys that are doing the personal pan pizzas for Toy Story, but they're literally normal pizzas you can get now just with a Toy Story box. Okay, so forget that. So do you see my point? Are you starting to see my point now? That there's nothing out there at all? Seriously, at all? Let's see here. Tropical Heat Sonic Smasher Burger. Juicy hand smashed patties made with Angus beef stacked with melty pepper jack cheese and crispy bacon topped with the jalapeno pineapple glaze. Bring the perfect sweet heat to every bite. All right, that's a little different, I would say. Wait, is there even a Sonic in my area anymore, or did they close? Hold on. There is one, but it's pretty far away. Yeah, so at Sonic, I could try this Tropical Heat Smasher Burger. Okay, so Wendy's has a jalapeno ranch burger and a new crispy chicken sandwich. Sonic has a Tropical Heat Smasher Burger. Okay? Okay. And they also have drinks. Like, I could try their watermelon peach refresher, a tropical cream slush, a red, white, and blue slush float. So they have a few different summertime things that we could try at Sonic. Okay. So that's a possibility. That's okay. That's not so bad, I suppose. Let's see. I'm trying to think off the top of my head what else. Because we've done Jollibee recently, so we're not going to do that. Anything else you guys are aware of? Shake Shack we did recently. Only a few months ago. And all they're doing is their usual summertime, what they call barbecue. So they'll put like rib on a sandwich or whatever. Yeah, Smoky Classic Barbecue Burger or the Barbecue Boneless Baby Back Rib Sandwich. That's a maybe, but I think I'd rather do the other things first. Okay. We don't have a Whataburger, sadly. We don't have Chili's. If they had Chili's, I would try Chili's. We don't have it. All we have is Applebee's, and the Applebee's is garbage. The Applebee's is atrociously bad. Okay, so here's what I would say. Out of what we just found, all right, either Wendy's or Sonic could work for next week. So here's what we do. You guys let me know, unless you find out something else, okay? Let's mark those two as possibilities. And you guys tell me between the new jalapeno ranch burger and the spicy chicken sandwich at Wendy's versus this tropical heat smasher burger and maybe some summertime drinks at Sonic. Like, what would you want to see more? We don't have Whataburger, and KFC is atrocious. I just looked, and they don't even really have anything. The only thing they're doing new at KFC is some weird bowl or something. Yeah, nothing special. What's that? Let me look at this one. Someone just suggested something. There is no place called the Berliner that delivers in my area. Maybe it exists, but it does. They don't deliver. I just looked. They're not here. So, all right. All right, guys. So, I think we have now... Oh, yes, there's Habit Burger in my area. They're terrible. I've ordered from them multiple times, and every time I order from Habit Burger, the food is awful, which is bizarre because I've eaten in person, and every time I've gone there in person, it was good. So I think they just don't care about their, like, delivery orders, which is sad that they don't put any effort into them. That really is sad. Because I do wish that I could get Habit Burger. It's actually good. It's flame grilled burgers, but they're not good delivery. Maybe I would eventually try them again because I've had 2 fails. Maybe the third time's a charm. I don't know. Soul at 2 a.m. Thanks for $2. He says, "Are you in a bad mood today?" Oh no, not particularly. Soul at 2 a.m. I'm upset about food recently because I haven't really been able to put out good episodes of DSP Tries It because there just hasn't been anything good. You know what I mean? Like I wish there was, but now we just got a couple. Honestly, some fair options. I would say either Wendy's or Sonic look like 2 valid options for next week, unless we come up with something better. Maybe we'll also keep Habit Burger in the mix as a thing to try again. Okay. Thanks for the $2, Soul at 2 a.m. All right, now, guys, let's do it. Let's get to the segment you've been waiting for. Let's get to mass reactions. Okay, we've got a ton of reacting to do. So let's do it, shall we? Okay. Here it is. I just want to get them all set up. Here we go. All ready for reacting, everybody? All right, here we go. Many years ago, I played a game. People absolutely loved it. They broke out in hilarious, rupturous laughter during the live stream. And it actually ended up being, at that point, one of my most talked about playthroughs on the internet. People loved this playthrough. That was a long time ago. All right, to be honest with you, the studio that made this game went on to make multiple series of games, and I would argue that their quality level goes up and down. But sadly, I just don't think that today the audience is the same as it was 11 years ago. However, I'm interested that they're making a direct sequel to a game from the past like this. I never expected they would. Let's take a look at Until Dawn 2.
Akashima Island, haunted by dark stories. Our goal, confront the evil, corrupting paradise. This is Dead True International.
Thanks.
So this has nothing to do with Until Dawn 1? This is completely unrelated, it seems.
Come on, let's get a photo together.
Over! Rotated on that one.
A for effort, dude.
Who's the buff idiot?
Does no one know this guy?
This is how villains are made.
Oh, you two haven't met yet, right?
Sebastian, I'll be looking out for you. Roland, whenever you're ready.
This facility has been shut down for decades. Uninvestigated, untold, until now.
This is how villains are made.
Did you hear that?
Nate, are you out there?
Jesus. Fuck.
Ouch!
We gotta go. Right! Have a bad feeling.
Let's get rid of it.
Grip it tight.
Go! He's coming! Through there.
Take a deep breath. Fuck! Which way? Steady the mind.
We're gonna have to jump!
There's rocks down there!
Push Luke or jump alone? Push Luke? Wait. Push Luke, meaning you don't know if the jump is safe, so you're putting him in danger, or jump alone so you're taking the risk by yourself. There's no option jump together. Huh. Oh! Ooh. Okay, I didn't think they were going to show it in the trailer. Ow. Damn. Ooh.
Can you do what needs to be done?
Oh, look who's in it. The Doctor? So the Doctor from Until Dawn is in Until Dawn 2. Is that the link between the games? So that's weird because they're making a direct sequel, but it doesn't appear to connect at all to the first game. So why even call it Until Dawn 2? Now I get the Doctor from the first game is in it, but that's weird to me. Because like think of horror movies, right? When you're gonna make a sequel, you want to have a direct connection. Imagine, because this has happened before. There's a horror movie that there's a slasher killer. Everyone likes the killer, but then in the next movie they decide, oh, we're redoing it. It's a horror anthology now. So now the killer's not in it. So they've done that. Remember they did it with Halloween, and everyone hated Halloween 3 because they did that. So in this, it's like, so the first game was about someone who's pretending to be a slasher killer, but he was like a movie effects guy, and then come to find out there really were, you know, crazy monsters called Wendigos that people were mutating into, and it was a really unique plot and interesting. Why would they call this Until Dawn 2 if it's not the same plot? That throws me for a loop. I'm curious how the Doctor from the first game will tie into this one, because that doesn't seem to be related at all. Well, I'm sure we'll get more information about it as we get closer. Okay. Continuing on, for this one, okay, I don't think we're going to watch the full 7 minutes, but I'd like to see some of the gameplay of the new Wolverine game. Now, this is like an extended gameplay trailer, supposedly. So let's see what this looks like. By the way, I didn't turn the subtitles on. They turned themselves on. Or the closed captioning. Let's just watch some of the gameplay. Let's not watch 7 minutes of it, but let's see some of it. Damn, he's hairy. They made him hairy as hell.
The one that got away. Redhead. Might be our only lead. Looks like she took off into the industrial park. All right, let's search the area.
Did the graffiti say bub?
Status update.
Perimeter stable. Holding position.
No answer.
The blood just disappears from his body.
Should do another sweep. It's too quiet.
What do you guys think about this? I'm curious. Mutant.
Freak.
What the hell's all this yellow shit?
Ship's gassing off. Not today, Bob. The hell? Skullbuster! Up there!
What they call him, Skullmaster?
We need backup now!
Oh my god, so brutal. Oh. Jean Grey. Now he knows who the redhead is.
Jean? Is that you? Don't worry.
You're not going anywhere.
Everyone shoot!
of a bitch!
Parried. A double, triple parry. Combo. They did a combo takedown. Okay, so he's got shields, so you gotta find a way around the shields. There you go. Oh, environmental kill. That was kind of neat, the environmental kill. Another combo kill. And you're building up some kind of a rage meter. See that? Okay.
What the hell?
Are you using your rage right now? You got health back. So that special takedown, it looks like special takedowns allow you to gain your health bar back during combat. And there's definitely parries. There's definitely guard breaks. Like he guard broke the guy with the shield and kicked him into the forklift. So the combat looks pretty good, I would say. It's gory as hell, but the combat looks pretty good.
Yeah, let's go.
Shit.
So, oh no. What was that? That was Deborah Wilson. 100% that was Deborah Wilson. Hold on one second. How do you go back? Hold on. Deborah Wilson. She's always herself. In every game she's ever in, she's exactly the same person. They never change her appearance in any game. It's always just Deborah Wilson exactly as herself. Seriously. I'm not complaining she's a good actress. But I don't know why she's always exactly the same in every game. So I'm trying to recognize. I don't know. Could that be Toad, maybe? I don't know. I don't know who she is. I don't know. Maybe these are just supposed to be generic mutants. This mutant here, the kid with the green head, he's a known mutant, but I forget who he is. Are these the Morlocks? Maybe they're just supposed to be the Morlocks and they're being rounded up because Trask, which we saw on the truck, that's the plot line of the Sentinels. And I guess maybe what they're trying to do is round up the mutants. And so you got Wolverine and Jean Grey working to free the mutants who are being rounded up, right?
Yeah, that'll work.
I didn't think I was going to watch the whole thing, but now I want to watch the whole thing. Look at this. Oh, wow. Motorcycle. Oh, my God. That's sick. Haha. Okay, in the 4 minutes, 49 seconds we have watched this Wolverine trailer, I've had more fun than playing 7 hours of Bond 007 First Light. Seriously. I already feel like playing 4 minutes of Wolverine will be more fun than all of 007. I'm just saying.
Where are those mutants?
Yeah, I would argue this is very Wolverine. Like, this is how Wolverine would fight. This is how he would act. Yeah. Look at this guy. Ultra Cyborg. So this guy's pure super armor. You gotta find ways around his super armor moves. Okay, you have no health. What do you do when you have no health? Here we go. So okay. So you have bars, energy bars, and you can use those to regenerate health in a down state. Did you see that? Okay. Ooh. Damn. there's a way to... He's basically neutralizing the claws. No, not really. Oh, he healed. That was cool.
Let's get you guys out of here.
Are you a superhero?
Lock it.
Uh,
I'm Wolverine.
that was sick. Omega Red. Sentinels, yep. Sabretooth.
Some folks can't wait to die.
My entire opinion has changed. It looks great. My entire opinion has changed. That's incredibly good design for Wolverine. Looks exactly like the character should look. The action looks great. The combat looks amazing. Yes, the gore is excessive. You'll have to get used to it, but it's more of a throwback Berserker Wolverine. He's not an X-Man, right? When he becomes an X-Man, he tones it down, but he's not an X-Man in this. This is actually really good. No lie, I've had a complete change of opinion on this game. It looks great. I can't wait to play it now. It's going to be gory, though, so we're all going to have to get used to that again. We haven't played a game with that level of, mass murder in a long time. But in context of the plot, meaning this is now a bunch of cyborgs and mercenaries that are working for Trask to literally kidnap and enslave mutant kind. So Wolverine is acting as a liberator to stop that and to stop the extinction of mutants via the Sentinels. The mass murder kind of makes sense. Okay? So I can be wrong. I admit in this case, I think I was completely wrong. The game looks great. That actually now, September 15th, I think actually that might be one of my most anticipated games of the year, and I'm going to put that on my schedule right now because that looks so damn good. Oh, it's already on my schedule. Good. Okay. Sweet. Let's continue. Ready? Right on to the next. Ready? Here we go. How do you pronounce this? Laufey? Luffy?
Hi, I'm Kevin Peterson. I'm the lead hero designer on God of War Laufey.
Laufey.
My name is Denny. I am a design director focused on combat and progression.
I think Faye's power fantasy really starts with her past. As the guardian of the giants, she has proven roots as a warrior. Her combat needed to feel incredibly lethal, powerful, and fluid, and just overall extremely satisfying.
We wanted to build upon the strengths of the modern God of War combat system. And at the same time, we wanted to inject a little bit more of that old school, classic God of War DNA into it. So with the addition of jump, there's a lot of fun, new, more over-the-top things that you can do in this game compared to the grounded nature of the previous two games. And I think it leads to a fresh yet familiar feel to the combat system that I think everyone will enjoy.
We knew that we wanted to push on Faye's mobility, and by allowing her to transition seamlessly between the air and the ground states, it led to this hyper-responsiveness that quickly became fundamental to what made her so fun to play.
Faye's increased mobility adds a new layer to both the offense and defensive options that players have.
We're really doing this, the dual cameras again? We're doing this again? You guys realize the camera is right in front of you. You can just look at it. Why is there another camera that looks from the side so it looks like they're not looking at the camera? Why do they do this in these interviews? Stop it!
You can jump over enemy attacks. Enemies will also threaten you with
Why is there a camera on the side profile? What's going on?
more dangerous attacks that you have to use increased mobility to deal with.
One of the defining aspects...
See, that's all you need. This one camera. This is all you need. One camera. How many? There's like 17 cameras. Why don't they have a top-down camera from the ceiling? Why not one from under the chair?
of Faye's sword is its tempo, which is a deliberate combination of speed, control, and relentlessness. From the moment that we see Faye wielding the sword, she's attacking with this
So what's weird is they changed her character model. You notice she looks different? They changed her face and everything from Ragnarok.
incredible pace, and she's able to do that by building and maintaining this momentum and allowing that momentum to carry from one attack to the next. And that creates this relentlessness in the way that Faye wields the sword.
The Giants were one of Odin's biggest threats, and they wielded powerful magic, and they had an affinity for manipulating souls. When Faye, the Golden Hand of the Jotnar, wakes up in the Everyone, she finds her own soul-related abilities supercharged. You can hit an enemy so hard that their soul will actually detach from their original body. And from that point on, there's a lot of cool things you can do. You can attack the soul, you can knock it into other enemies,
Interesting.
watch the soul boomerang back to the original body and deal damage to it. I think players are going to have a lot of fun discovering all the intricacies and ways to master it.
Looks interesting.
So there are numerous ways that Faye's two companions will assist her in combat, and each one fills a very distinct role. Rue, the ribbons of Faye's legendary sword, will act in sync with Faye to bolster her moveset, but isn't necessarily going to strike out on her own unless directed by Faye. And that gives Faye this exciting opportunity to elevate the combat prowess of the pair to a greater degree than they'd individually be capable of.
That looks cool. It's
As
like a
soon as
whip
Faye acquires
almost.
the sword, she strikes powerfully at an enemy, knocking them back, and then
Parry.
whips the ribbons at the enemy, which ultimately sets her up for this brutal finisher. And that more direct synchronization between characters is very telling of how the dynamic between Rue and Faye will play out, which is very different than what we see with Frank.
Frank is your Cosmic Cube companion.
Frank?
He's there to support you and +1 your actions in combat. If I kick an enemy into Frank, Frank will actually trampoline them up into the air. I can jump up, air dash toward it,
the bouncy
slash him with
cube.
my sword, and then pull him into me with the ribbons and execute him with a cool cinematic finisher. But at the same time, it's up to me. I can also just kick the enemy in, watch Frank trampoline them, turn my attention to some other enemy, and decide to go off and let Frank deal with that. Over the course of the game, you'll be able to upgrade both Rue and Frank to tailor them to your own playstyle. We focus a lot on Faye today, but at the other end of the spectrum, there are plenty of evil gods, gigantic creatures, and spectacular sequences to experience in the game.
But there's plenty more about Faye that we've yet to share, and we can't wait to share with you in the future.
Thanks for watching.
Thanks.
So for the record, there's a ton of videos about this game, Lao Fei. And so the internet is torn. Some people are thinking that it actually looks quite good, and others are insanely upset. And here's why. They're not making another God of War yet. They've decided to do this filler game about Faye. For those who don't know, Faye was Kratos' second wife. She's the one who passes away in the first God of War reboot game. They're bringing her ashes to the Mountain of the Giants to spread them. And then in the second game, Ragnarok, you play sequences where she's part of them. And you see the backstory between Kratos and Faye. Okay? So everyone was fully expecting the next God of War game was either going to be about Atreus now going off and doing his own story, or Kratos moving on from this lore of the Norse gods and doing something different, or maybe both. No one expected they were going to make a game about Faye who's dead. But from what they're going with, apparently, Faye, when she dies, goes to the afterlife, and for some reason now has to go through the series of combat trials and or challenges against other gods, like not Norse gods. And for what I don't understand, it's Egyptian gods and other gods are going to be in this game. So this is continuing the story, but a lot of people are kind of pissed because they're like, no, the story is supposed to be Kratos' story. Why now is it becoming about Faye and other people? Like, it was supposed to be Kratos and Atreus. Why has this changed? So I can understand people being upset, but I don't think that you should discredit the game. Like, that game, that's the first time I've seen it. That looks pretty good. The combat looks good. I like that they're already thinking out of the box with different things in the combat that look pretty neat. I'm okay with it. From what I'm seeing there, that looks good to me. Okay? But some people apparently on the internet are so upset that they're making a game about Faye. It's like, well, I get it. Here's the thing. Let's say this comes out this year or maybe early next year, but then we get another God of War game in a year or two. Then I'm okay with it. If this game comes out and they're like, oh, well, because we worked on that, now the next God of War with Kratos and Atreus isn't coming out till 2036. I'll be like, well, what the hell? You may just wait a decade for the next God of War because you wanted to do a filler game in between? That will piss me off. So what I'm hoping is that that's not the case. I'm hoping that this was something that maybe they were already planning on, and now this will come out and it'll be a game that'll maybe have side story or bridge the gap, but then we're going to get another major installment with Kratos, Atreus, or both. Okay? There you go. Okay. We got some shout-outs to do. So Carliga did a €2, 29 euro change super chat. I think it's about $3, and he says, Forsaken 2, this looks like ass. I disagree. I think it looks good. I think that looks good, but maybe I'm wrong. But initially, my first impression is, yeah, that looks like something I would want to play. It looks like it'll be a lot of fun. Someone sent me $1.50, says, I know you're not a fan of Olive Garden, but if DSP tries it where you compare Olive Garden to authentic food would be a popular episode. I've actually never looked up if you can get delivery Olive Garden because I hate it. Like, I know Olive Garden is atrociously, disgustingly bad, and it's not authentic whatsoever. So I never bothered, but maybe if it gets to that, maybe we would try it one day. I just would like to have that be the final episode I ever do. Like, when we're officially saying, okay, that's it, we're retiring, DSP tries it. All right, let's do Olive Garden. Let's just get it out of the way now because we know it's going to be awful, right? Okay. Thank you guys for the support. Remember, for a $50 contribution, we will open another pack of Pokemon cards. We're already guaranteed to do one thanks to Erix's contribution an hour ago. So if we get any more, we'll do more than one at once. That would be cool, okay? Okay, let's continue. We got a lot more to react to. Up next, Control Resonant apparently now has a final release date. Let's check it out. What's up, Chris? How you doing?
Something is coming. I have to go. It felt like an earthquake. But it was just a paperclip falling off a desk. The tiniest tremor before the main event.
Jesse.
I know what they put you through. You never had a chance.
Two days before the lockdown fell, an uncategorized resonance appeared in Manhattan. As things stand right now, Dylan, you're our only shot at survival.
Not FBC. You're not even fucking human.
The FBC locked me in that cell for years and forgot about me. The hiss, it was a way out.
People can change. The past doesn't matter. Who are you today?
All right, September 24th. We're going to have a busy September this year.
We're gonna have a lot of fun together.
Okay, September 24th. Interesting, and I think everyone's questioning what that game is actually going to be like. It's nothing like the original Control from what I'm seeing. Like, the combat looks completely different. Okay. Okay. By the way, Phantom Blade Zero got delayed until sometime in October, correct? I just want to update because I had that on my calendar, but I'm pretty sure it has a new release date. Let me see if I could find that quickly. October 29th. It got delayed. Yeah, it was supposed to originally be, I think, September, and it got delayed to, like, October. Let me put that on here. So our fall is starting to get populated pretty well now. Okay, let's keep going. We still have many more trailers to react to, so let's keep going, guys. Ready? Okay, here we go. Oh, Mundfish.
Nasty injuries. It's like a beast tore him apart.
I love that I keep doing subtitles. I never turn them on.
Do him up and show him out. But he's still weak, so be careful.
What's going on?
Oh, nice. They're coming back. They're coming back alive.
Save your ammo.
Yikes. Gory.
Die, bastard. And you're tough. Surprisingly lively for someone who just came out of a coma.
If you want to survive, you gotta hustle.
Whoa.
You fell from the moon.
I will help you, but you must not go there.
I'll take my chances. Turns out I'm a lucky man.
Holy shit, look at the size of that one.
You'll find nothing there. But death.
Oh, did you see it blurred out his crotch? So I wonder if the game will have, like, actual nudity mode and then blurred out nudity mode. Which I think, to be honest, I think this is pretty weird, right? In our society, we can have a game like this where you're stabbing someone in the brain and there's gore and everything, but you can't show the guy's, like dick. It's like, oh, the dick's not allowed. But we could show his intestines ripping out of his mouth, but no dicks, right?
Well, good luck. Keep quiet in there.
Whew, that looks like a crazy one. I wonder what the plot will be. Like, what is this? Is it a mutation? Is it a gate from hell? Like, what is going on? That's pretty wild, huh? Who will be the brave streamer to stream full nudity mode and then get banned? Okay, let's keep going. Here we go. The Fast and the Furious. No. Oh, this is a smart move. Race the train. What a stupid thing to do. Why would you do that? Whoa. Knight Rider? They're playing the Knight Rider theme. It's Kit. It is. Well, that school bus full of children is going to be pretty pissed. What the hell is Mad Max now? It is. Oh my god. What the hell? The DeLorean from Back to the Future? What is going on?
And cut. Great take. Think we got it.
Yep, roll playback.
Ah. I like the idea. You play as a car stuntman so you can play through awesome stunts from different movies, genres, IPs. That's a very interesting premise. Now, Stuntman has existed before, correct? Like, that rings a bell, but I've never played it before. I can't believe it. I'm saying this. They're doing something original. Huh? They're doing something different? What? No, that's not allowed in modern gaming. Why haven't they copied everyone else? That looks pretty cool. I like that idea. Okay, I wish I had a release date because that looked really nice, but okay, neat. I don't get it. People said the state of play sucked. I think this is a pretty good state of play. These are some pretty good announcements and games, in my opinion. I'm actually really liking this. Mad Villain says, yes, it was old, either PS3 or PS2. Wow. That's sweet. Okay. All right, let's continue. Let's keep going. Ready? I told you there was a lot I wanted to react to.
The target is the front gate of the capital of our homeland.
Uh-oh.
The Federation of Central Usia. We will storm
I hate those
from the sea and
Usians.
take the capital back from
They're
our
such
enemy.
dicks. Let's get them.
So you're the next one? The one whose rear we'll have to cover?
The people left behind back on the continent need something to hold on to. Some sort of symbol that inspires hope.
We will be in visual range of the land battleship soon.
The land battleship? The what?
Enemy artillery intensifying. Damn it. Where's Wings when you actually need him? All units return.
Oh my god, look at that thing.
Where are you going, Copter?
Cover Tasha, Rex.
It's a man-made kaiju.
That's where the Wings of Thief comes in. The legendary savior. Dee wants the legendary savior to get as much publicity as possible. The more exposure, the better.
Cannons firing. We're gonna be wiped out.
All aircraft, pull out.
Sorry, Rex. You stay put, Joker One.
Above you flies the Wings of Thieves. No harm will come to you. Hands to the sky, everyone. Hope is within reach.
The Terminus fingers. What, the imposter?
Sharing information isn't always about telling people the truth.
Hope's all we can offer, right, Joker One?
It's an ambush. Shadows.
Just as planned.
Pretty epic.
We dangled the bait.
I wish we could see gameplay, though.
We'll find out soon enough.
Would you please? Green light.
Like, this is actually a good way to introduce it, like, to make it look epic like this. Like, it's a story, not just a game where you're flying a, fighter jet blowing things up. Because the whole game is that you're just flying a fighter jet blowing things up. But I wish that we could see the real gameplay. This is just, like, story, right?
We've got a leak.
Is it time to run, Ray?
Hang on. Joker One, down's an enemy.
You never ran away, did you?
Here we go, Rex.
Come on, Ray.
Let's go, Rex.
These skies belong to you, Rex. Go take what's yours.
Oh, that's soon. October 2nd. Now, is it a PlayStation 5 exclusive? Because it says PS5. I wonder if it's an exclusive or... What do you guys think of that? I might want to try that. That's something very different, right? That's completely different from other established games. So maybe I would want to try that one. What do you guys think? Trash? Garbage? Oh, okay. If you pre-order Ace Combat 8, you'll get the Ace Combat Remake game for free. Oh, yeah? All right, I'm going to put that on my calendar here, October 2nd. That is Ace Combat 8. '7th? Was it October 7th? Shit. I think it said 7th. I closed it. Okay, I think it said October... Oh, here we go. Oh, no, October 2nd. Okay, fix that. October 2nd. Okay. All right, let's keep going. Wow, there's so much came out of State of Play. Let's keep going. Let's go. Okay, that guy had some bad heartburn or something.
Hey, who's there?
It's a bunch of Japanese school children. Some of which have been mutated into foxes and wolves. Oh, wait, that was another shitty game. Hopefully this one isn't.
Where did you go, Simon?
Something doesn't feel right.
Puzzles, my specialty.
Zoe? I'm sorry, Zoe?
What are you doing here?
So first-person gameplay? That's what it looks like.
What the hell is that?
There's more of them.
I'm so sorry.
I wanted to read that. Hold on. A crime on our community. Let the fairies, CEG, whatever heart this town had has stopped. This town is ours. We need the truth. And across through CEG, whatever CEG is. Huh. Feared the truth behind the static. To be honest, that looks way more like Silent Hill than Silent Hill F did. Like, that fits more in line with what it should be, even though, yes, it doesn't look like it takes place in Silent Hill. Doesn't that look way more authentic to the experience of what you would expect from a Silent Hill game? I'm just saying. Okay, so September 24th, Silent Hill Townfall. Let's get that on the calendar. So that's the same day as Control Resident. Now September is getting stacked. Listen to this. Hellraiser, Control Resident, and Silent Hill Townfall. And then October got Ace Combat 8, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 4, Phantom Blade 0. We're starting to stack up the fall now, basically. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Keep going. Onimusha is next. Let's see what they got to show us with Onimusha. Yeah, Wolverine September 2, you're right.
Doesn't matter. A beast isn't far from an Oni, you know.
You do well to follow his example. I thought you'd see the appeal, Musashi.
That castle on the mountain.
Oh, nice.
Musashi, I sense Genma. Prepare yourself. No.
Wait, his name is Musashi? Like brave fencer Musashi? Do we have a crossover?
I doubt this area was designed to welcome visitors. The castle's owner must be terribly cautious.
Miyamoto Musashi, the
Ew.
fool who seeks strength yet rejects the power of the Oni.
Whoa, you can parry that shit. Wow.
You shame yourself, child. Witness my might.
If you live by the sword, fighting is everything. So you've lost. Will you swap the sword for a trowel?
Like hell I will.
Yes.
What
Go to
then?
work the fields.
Are you going to start taking human souls?
If human souls are what it takes.
Musashi, if that's the path he walks, I will follow. I've
Looks
chosen
good.
to trust Musashi's judgment in all matters.
Ori departed. Give me every ounce of power that you have. In return.
Then get going, Onimusha.
Everything is in September now. Is every game coming out in September? Is it one of those years where, like, within 3 weeks, we're going to have, like, 17 games coming out? Like, holy shit. This is based on the Netflix Onimusha anime. I didn't even know there was a Netflix Onimusha anime. Okay. Looks good to me. September 25th. Let's go. Let's get this on the calendar. I mean, we're gonna have a busy ass fall. God damn, we're gonna have so many games coming out in the fall. That's one. Are you kidding me? Hold on. So wait, what's the date of Wolverine? I don't have Wolverine on here for some reason. Let me get that on here. September 15th. Oh my God. September is the most stacked month ever. Seriously. So in September, we've got Hellraiser, Wolverine, Control Resonance, Silent Hill, Townfall, and Onimusha Way of the Sword within like 2 weeks. Oh my God. All right, there's one more I want to watch. There's one more everyone told me about that I want to watch. You ready? Here we go. This will be the last one, probably. Let's see. Here we go.
Been halfway across the continent looking for you. Hard woman to track down.
She's dead. That's a quick opening.
Ms. Croft, I hear when it comes to retrieval, you're the one to hire.
Whoa.
This isn't about glory or money or making the world a better place. This is a puzzle buried in centuries of silence. You don't strike me as someone who walks past a locked door without wondering what's behind it. There's a reason I can only trust you with this.
Because you're stupid enough to believe me. Oh my God.
Gotta say, you captured your good side.
You're assuming I've got a bad side.
So what is this? What is this exactly? Is it a remake? Because that game never existed. There was no Legacy of Atlantis game. But it looks like it has themes from the original game. It's very hard. It's not really a remake. Right? Like, I don't even understand what it is because they're saying experience the story that made the legend. Okay, but what is it? Is it the remake of part 1? Is it a hybrid of the original plot lines of the first few games? Like, it's a new game, but I don't know. It's confusing. But that 1,000,000% looks like they've gone back to the roots of the series, right? They forgot all about that reboot trilogy. They're throwing that away. And this is going to go back to how it used to be. It's about crazy adventure against, dinosaurs and killer bears and demons. Remember, the first game had flying demons in it. And they threw all that away. And they made it so different in that reboot trilogy. So this is way more to the original spirit of what the games used to be, I would say. So that's next year, February. Let's put that way into the future there. Okay. What was it called? Something of Atlantis? I literally just typed something Atlantis. Okay. So, that's a new game, but it follows supposedly the plot of the old games. I'm just confused. Huh. Anyway, so to be honest with all of you, okay, that's not everything. There was more, but those were the things that at least initially has interested me. So I've just been asked to react to the Lost Wild trailer. I didn't know what that was. Lost Wild. Okay. Hold on. I saw that one. I didn't know what it was, so I didn't have it. Okay, the Lost Wild. It's short. Okay, let's watch this one, the Lost Wild. Here we go. Dinosaurs.
So, what was your favorite from today?
I liked the Allosaur.
What did you like about it?
He's big and loud.
I think my favorite is the Diplodocus.
The vehicular manslaughter. Oh! I think he was going to say Diplodocus, by the way.
Daisuke, they're here.
Okay, it's Jurassic Park, basically. A real Jurassic Park game. Oh, this is neat. I like the concept a lot.
There's always a choice.
Looks good. It's Jurassic Park, you know, the game, but with modern graphics and gameplay elements. Looks good to me. Sweet. Sadly, no release date, but looks pretty good. Okay. Sweet. Well, what I wanted to say was, to me, I think that is an outstanding state of play. Like, you got concrete updates on a ton of games everyone was interested in. We got a bunch of release dates. A lot of these games look way better now to me than they did before. I know there was a Rayman remake. I don't really care. Marvel Tokon, we all know, is coming out. So I don't really need to react to that stuff. When is the, Marvel Tokon, when does that come out? Does it have a solid release date now? Marvel Tokon? I'll look this up quick. August 6th. Okay. There we go. Cool. So August is pretty good. You got Beast of Reincarnation, Marvel Tokon, and the Metal Gear Solid Collection 2, which everyone's going to probably want me to play Metal Gear Solid 4 again, is what I'm thinking. Yeah, Battleduck says, I don't get it. Where's that Korean schoolgirl who skips the beat of a K-pop song, or skipping to the beat of a K-pop song and laughing as the killer dinosaurs are coming after her and running on an escalator? Remember that? Yeah, that was the one we skipped because it looked like ass. This one looks like a real game. So, cool. So, August will be pretty good. Like, to be honest, you get the Avatar fighting game. You've got Assassin's Creed Black Flag resynced in July. Maybe some more, I'm not sure. August has Beast of Reincarnation, Marvel Tokon, and the Metal Gear Solid Collection. September has Hellraiser, Wolverine, Control Resident, Silent Hill Townfall, and Onimusha. October has Ace Combat, Modern Warfare 4, and Phantom Blade 0. November has Replicate and Grand Theft Auto 6. We got a good late summer fall lineup, right? We do. We actually do. That's pretty good. The year is stacking up to be pretty good. I'm sure there's more because that was just Sony. You know, we're going to have Summer Game Fest, and then we're going to have the Xbox event. So, looks good. Wow. All right, so State of Play, in my opinion, was a success. That was a great presentation with tons of stuff that we wanted to know. That was excellent. Okay. So, folks, we're nearing the end of the show. And, well, first of all, I forgot. There was a contribution from the Mad Villain. He did a $5 super chat. He says, you didn't see Rayman? It's not I didn't see it. I don't really care. I played Rayman Origins and Rayman Legends when they were new releases and did full playthroughs of them back then. I don't see myself playing them again. You know what I mean? Like, it's the same game. So I don't realistically see I even looked at, like, someone did a side-by-side comparison of the graphics of Rayman Legends to the new one. It looks the same. It's like the same game. Like, why did they even redo this? I don't get it. Like, I understand that, like, Rayman's been dead for 10 years, which is a shame, but I don't really understand why they're re-releasing it. Okay. All right, so, we have a Pokemon card opening to do right now. If we get another $50 contribution, we will open a second pack. And someone said, would you do what you were offering yesterday? Yes. If someone contributes $50 now, I will open 2 packs. So I'm already opening 1. If someone does a $50 contribution, I'll open 2 more, so we'll do 3 total. Okay? But it has to happen right now. If not, then we're just going to open the 1 and we're going to end the show. So let me get set up. Okay. Yes, I remember all the drama about the Rayman games, both Origins and Legends. Legends was the big debacle with the Wii U exclusivity and all of that. It was a big mess. Okay. Alrighty. Let's get some music for the card opening. All right. So, if we get a contribution right now, I will open 3 packs instead of just 1. We'll do 3. If not, we'll just do the 1, and that's fine. Okay. Lucas, no, the Onimusha demo is about 30 minutes long, and quite frankly, I'm already sold on the game and I want to play it, so I don't see a reason to do the demo. It'd be one thing if like, oh, I don't know if I'm going to play it or not. I already know I'm going to play it, and the demo's short, so I don't think I want to do it. Okay. All right, here we go. Let's take a pack from the back. This one. Ah, Mega Evolution Gengar. Looks pretty cool. So this is the Phantasmal Flame set, for the record. Which is the expensive set because apparently there is a Mega Evolution Charizard in this set that's worth a ton of money, apparently. Okay. Can I make the gloves fight like Master Hand and Crazy Hand? Yes, let's do that. All right, here we go. Okay, so here you go. Here is your code, everybody. For the digital game. Enjoy. And then we've got the energy card. Dark energy. All right. Are we ready? All right, here we go. Snubbull. This is the guy that evolves into the psychic bull type. We already have that evolution, but this is the standard Pokemon level. Cool. Ooh, Ghastly. Oh, Ghastly. Very nice. Apom. This is interesting because these are the base level Pokemon and we already had their evolutions. So now we're getting the base level. Apom. I guess it's a monkey, right? And it has like a hand on its tail or something? Huh. Okay. Nimble, which is a bug. I think we already got Nimble. I'm pretty sure we do. It's a bug. What the heck? A jumbo ice cream? What the? That's an interesting item. A jumbo ice cream. Okay. If you say so. We already got this guy, Ludicolo, the final evolution of this lily pad-headed Pokemon. Okay. Whoa. Bramble Gas. So this is the evolution of that Bramble Pokemon that we had earlier. It's Ghost type, but I guess for the card games purposes, it's actually Psychic type. Bramble Gas. First time I'm actually seeing that thing. Okay. All right, so now on to our hit cards, okay? So this one should be a reverse holofoil. Ooh, a reverse holofoil Charmander. How nice. I like that. I like Charmander. He looks cool. And its reverse holofoil version is nice. Very nice. Okay. So this one should be our second reverse holofoil of the pack. And it is Granbull, but it is a reverse holofoil Granbull. I already had this, but now I have a holofoil of it. Okay. All right, and this should be our hit card of the pack. Let's see what it is. It is a holofoil Moltres. And the art is stupendous. Like, look at that art. That is really nice art. Okay. All right, well, no one bit on my offer that I would open 2 more packs for a contribution, so that's all we're doing for the podcast. But that was my 4th pack so far of the Phantasmal Flames set, and many more to come. In fact, tonight on the late stream, I'm guaranteed to open a pack when we play Pokemon Champions. Okay. So there you go. Very nice. Okay. And I will box those. I will put those in the binder later. I've already started. The new binder. This is the new binder that I'm putting the Phantasmal Flame set in. So I've started setting these up, you know, with their evolutions and everything in here. So new binder for new set, basically. What's the card worth? Oh, that's probably nothing, right? The only cards that are worth anything are the ones that are full art or the ones that are alternate art. You know, those crazy looking ones. Like that one, obviously, it's a nice holofoil, but I don't think it's going to have any value, right? I don't think so. Do you want to check just for the sake of it? I don't think it's going to be worth anything. Here. I'm fairly certain that one's not worth anything. Okay. So, Super Bonchon, if you know I don't like drama, why are you trying to cause some? Why don't you shut up and stop being an idiot? Okay. Oh, where did it... Here we go. Phil, I know you don't like drama, so here's some drama. So you're an idiot. Oh, okay. Oh, that Moltres is worth $5. Oh, wait. No, it's not. Wait a minute. What? Huh? All right, now I'm really confused. Hold on a second. So I have the holofoil Moltres. It's holofoil, right? So this is supposed to be the rarer version. According to this, the holofoil version of Moltres, get this, is worth 20 cents. But if I had the standard version of Moltres, it's $4.95. The standard version is worth $5, but not the holofoil version. How does that even make sense? Are they saying that the standard version is rarer? I think that's what they're getting at, right? Yeah, that's what the Rare Candy app says. It says that if this was standard Moltres, it would be worth $5. But because I have the holofoil, it's worth 20 cents. So what that tells me is that this whole rarity thing is bullshit. Because you're supposed to, the holofoil should be more rare, but it's not. The holofoil is more common than the normal version. That's nonsense. Yeah. So they're overprinting the holofoils and the reverse holos, and they're underprinting the regular cards. How does that make any sense? But apparently that's the case. Okay. All right. Well, I guess I don't know what to do then. What I might have to do, since this is I consider it a higher value box, since it's a higher value box, maybe I should actually look up, like, what are the cards that have value? Because I don't want to have to scan every single card in, but I might have normal cards that have value then. Seriously. I guess we'll have to see. Okay, so for the last couple of minutes here, let's just do a little bit of interactive Q&A and hang out and see what you guys want to talk about, and then we're going to take a break, and then we're going to play Lego Batman, okay? So what's on your mind? Anything I missed? Anything you guys want to chat about before we set up for Lego Batman? Now, the energy cards obviously are not valuable. Blood of the Dawnwalker, I don't know if I'm going to play or not. React to the Modern Warfare 4 trailer. Well, you're right. I wanted to look at that and I forgot all about it. I'm not going to do that today. However, I almost guarantee you that they'll show off Modern Warfare 4 either during Summer Game Fest or the Xbox Showcase, so I'll probably react to it then. No, you see, that's the point, Queen of Hearts. So, the idea of rarity, meaning a holofoil, a hologram card, a rare variant card, you heard what I just said. Those are supposed to be considered rare variants, and because they're rare variants, okay, they're actually supposed to be worth a lot more. But what we're seeing in the valuation, if there's a normal version of a card that's worth more than a foil or holofoil, that means that they actually did it backwards. They printed more of what was supposed to be the rare, making it not rare, which is incredibly stupid. They did it backward. Why would they do that? Was it intentional? That's just weird. Blue Tuesday, we reacted to everything at State of Play. That was pretty much the second half of the show. You can hit rewind to watch it now, or you can wait till later when I upload this podcast separately. Junk rares have always been a thing. No, but again, the point is, if it's not, if the card that's supposed to be rare has no value, then it's not rare. Did I collect trading cards when I was younger? I collected, first it was baseball cards, Topps. Then it was Upper Deck. Then I moved on to pop culture. So I had some cards from different various pop culture things, like Garbage Pail Kids cards. And then I had some movie cards. Like I remember the original Batman movie, I had some cards, Ninja Turtles cards. But then I moved on to comic books. So I had X-Men Series 1 and 2, Marvel Masterpieces Series 1 and 2, stuff like that. And then I basically stopped. Mid 90s, I stopped collecting comics and cards. Enjoyer, as I said previously on this very show, I think that the God of War, what was it called? Lao Fei, looks good. I think people are upset because they wanted another installment with Kratos and Atreus, and now it looks like we have to wait to get it. But as long as we eventually do get it, I don't have a problem with this game, as long as it doesn't massively delay a game about Kratos and Atreus. No, I gave away my comic book collection a very long time ago in the 90s. Yeah, back in the day, like every major blockbuster movie had cards. Seriously, like whatever movie was in theaters, that was the hot one, there'd be cards for it. So, like for example, you know how now all the Marvel movies are out? There'd be cards for each Marvel movie that you would buy and collect. Seriously, that's how it was back then. Nothing here says uses to play Pokemon TCG. Oh, you used to. Sometimes if a card is in rotation and part of the meta, the price goes high even in common or uncommon because everyone needs 4 copies in their deck. King Crimson says holofoils aren't worth anything unless it is a shiny or has a Pokeball or Master Ball foiling effect. Now, what does that mean? What is a Pokeball or Master Ball foiling effect? Does that mean... Hold on. Because I have one here that has a special effect, but I didn't know what it was. Yeah, let me show you what I mean, okay? So this is considered a standard holofoil, correct? Okay, it's just a standard holofoil. But this one has some kind of a special treatment on it, and I don't know what it is. I've never seen it before. Do you see? It has little sparklies all over it. And I don't know if that's special or not, but the app didn't detect it. But you see, it's like little sparklies all over the card. I've never had one like that. The sparkly effect. I don't know what that is. So I don't know if that's different or not. Sparkle variants are rare because that is a sparkle. It's like a sparkle effect. It's not a standard effect. It's like probably my best looking card, but I don't know what the difference is. The card itself is just labeled as hold on. Yeah, the card itself is just labeled as a two black star. So I guess it's not really rare, but it's weird because why does it have such a special effect on it? The whole card sparkles. Empoleon EX. The entire card is sparkling. Does anyone know? See how the whole card sparkles? The whole card is covered in these sparkles that move. But I don't know what the difference is. Yeah, 2 black stars is double rare. I know that, but it's not worth anything according to the app. It says it's like less than $1. But why does it have a special effect that no other card I've ever seen has? Like this one also is supposedly only worth less than $1, but this one doesn't have that effect at all. This one has like a double effect. So I don't get it. Thank you to Valtiel, who just became a member. I appreciate that. Okay. Oh, really? So I'm being told in the X-Men game, basically, excuse me. In the Wolverine game, the X-Men don't exist in that universe or that plot line. That makes sense. That would also be why he's ultra brutal and hasn't, like, you know, tamed himself. So, no one's answering me. Yeah, I don't know why this particular card, the Empyrean EX, has such a crazy effect on it. I've never seen a card that has that sparkle effect on it. But I scanned it, and it said that it didn't have any value. I scanned it, and it said it was, like, cheap. I'll try again. See, because the app, when I'm scanning it, it can't capture the sparkle effect. Yeah, you can't see the sparkle effect in the camera. Like, at all. I could see it with my eyes, but the camera doesn't capture it. Yeah. Yeah, see, according to this, there's only one version, and it says holofoil. I can't even get it to zoom in on the picture. It won't zoom in on the picture, so I could see it blown up. So weird. Yeah, I don't get it. It seems like it would be a rare variant to have that effect on it, because it's not showing it in the app. It's not showing that variation at all. It just says there's one version, but that doesn't make sense because this looks like a different version. Could this be like a really rare thing that no one even knows about? I don't know. I don't know how that makes sense, but no one in chat knows anything apparently. Because when you look at this, this is not just standard holofoil. It has these sparklies all over it. See this? You can see the sparklies. And they move as I move the card. It's a misprint? King Crimson says it's a misprint. Well, could that have value because it's a misprint? No, it's not a regular holo because the regular holos don't have sparkles on it like that at all. James says it could be massive value if it really is a misprint because it looks like it's weird. It looks like it's something that's different. Yeah. James says it could have value if it is a misprint. Because it is weird to me that it's an EX card that's supposed to be a standard holofoil, but it's completely covered in sparkly effect. But the app says nothing about it. Show the card again? All right, hold on. The only way I'm going to be able to do this properly is to show you on the other camera. Okay? So hold on. Ready? So here it is, Empoleon EX, and as you can see, it's completely covered in sparkles. And none of the other holofoils I have ever been covered in sparkles whatsoever. And when I scan it into the app, it doesn't mention a version with sparkles. It just says holofoil. See, the entire card is covered in sparkles. See that? So I don't know. Also, there's spots that don't have any sparkles. Do you see this? Look. Take a look right here on the shoulder. There's a spot that has no sparkles at all. Maybe it is a misprint. Seriously, that looks like a misprint. Because look at the effect. Look how crazy good the effect looks. As I move the card, it goes absolutely crazy with these sparkles, and they move and everything. How could this be a regular card worth 60 cents when it looks like that? But down there, it says just a 2-star rarity, see? But why does it have the crazy effect on it then? Yeah, I think it might be rare. I could be wrong, but it looks like no other card that I've gotten so far has that effect on it whatsoever. So you would think like a good card would have that effect, right? No, see, what I'm telling you guys is, when I scan it in the app, it says there's only one version of this card, standard holofoil. This obviously isn't standard holofoil. The sparkle effect is not for standard. Yeah. What do you mean look on YouTube? What about on YouTube? Is there a video on YouTube that would show the card? Empoleon EX? Oh, hold on. I don't want to do it there. I want to do it in the browser that has the ad blocker. Or not ad blocker, the YouTube Premium. So. Empoleon EX. Tanky Rogue Deck. You can't KO Empoleon EX. This is why. This is a trainer who made a video 6 months ago about the game. Empoleon deck profile. I just want to see the card, and I can't see someone showing the card.
You want to play them?
Here, hold on. I gotta mute this shit. How do I mute it? There's no... Oh, it's a fucking YouTube short? Here, mute. He's showing... Okay, hold on. He's showing the card? You can't go back and forth in a YouTube short? What a piece of shit. No, he's showing the card. His card doesn't have the sparklies. I'm looking at this guy who has the card, and his card doesn't have that sparkle effect. I don't know, there's nothing about it. Like, there's nothing on the internet about it. As I expected. There's nothing about it. There's nothing about just looking at the card and what it looks like or anything. Yeah. What is everyone's playing the video game and captures the video game? No one is showing the actual physical card, and the one guy that showed it didn't have sparkles on it like mine. So, I don't know. There's no video about it. That's what I mean. There's nothing to look up about this shit. It just doesn't exist. Like, there's no way I could even look it up to figure it out. So, I don't know. I'm looking right now, and there's nothing. Yeah. So, obviously, I have it preserved. I don't know. Again, I'll show it to you guys. See? No one's version looks like this. Like, there was one guy, he put it down and it had the holofoil effect, but it didn't have the sparklies. And everyone else is just playing the stupid digital game, so it doesn't have an effect on it anyway. So, I don't know. It could be a misprint. It might not be, but I've never seen that sparkle effect, and I don't know why it would be on a regular EX card like that. Yeah. People are saying go to eBay. I'll go to eBay. No, the picture on eBay does not have the sparklies. No, none of the ones on eBay have the sparkle effect. None. Zero. They have no sparkles at all. I'm looking at all these listings on eBay right now. I don't know. It's probably worth, on eBay, they're showing it as $3. That's what they're showing on eBay. They're showing it's worth $3. So, that's better than the 60 cents that the app said. So, I'll just keep it in here. No, I don't think it's worth, I don't think it's a super rare or anything. I just think it's super abnormal that that card would look like that. It doesn't make sense that it looks like that when it's a low value card, but I guess maybe that's just how they print it. I don't know. But there's you know, it says it's $3 there, so. Okay. All right, well, keep it over here. All right, guys. Well, that's going to be it for the show. It was an extra long podcast. Let's end the show. There'll be another podcast on Friday. I don't know when Summer Game Fest is. I think it's later on. So probably on Friday, we will not be doing any reacting. However, on Friday, I'm going to have a special retrospective. Okay? And the retrospective is going to be about 1 year with the Switch 2. My thoughts on having the Switch 2 for an entire year. And how it went, and if I think it was worth it, and stuff like that. Okay? And then probably next week on the morning shows and podcast, we'll be reacting to things such as Summer Game Fest and the Xbox event, okay? All right, guys. Thank you for a great show. We certainly had a lot to cover today, and it was a very in-depth and fun show. It will return on Friday, but in the meantime, I hope you'll stick around for gaming fun. Thank you for watching, and I will see you soon. Peace out.